Hi, it's Monty from Sportive Cyclist, and in this video I am going to review the Stolen Goat Climb and Conquer winter jersey. I've just returned from, it's not exactly a deep winter ride, but my bike computer said it was 1 degree, so I think it's fair to say this is the use case that Stolen Goat had in mind when they created this jersey. Let's get inside and get on with the review. The Climb and Conquer jacket from Stolen Goat is a full-on proper winter jacket. What does that mean? Well, in dry conditions, Stolen Goat says it's good for 0 to 5 degrees centigrade riding. In wet and windy conditions, that's more like 5 to 9 degrees. Now, quick disclaimer, Stolen Goat did send this jacket to me for free in order to test and to review. I did not pay for it. I've tried to be impartial, but who knows. Quick word about the colourful design. This is the Mekon, and looking on the Stolen Goat website, there appear to be 8 different colour schemes. 7 of them are in rather striking bright designs, and 1 slightly more stealthy black version. Now, it strikes me that the Climb and Conquer jacket is a mainstay of the Stolen Goat range, and perhaps they release different colour schemes from time to time each year in order to stay current and fashionable. Actually, I'm going to take this helmet off. I know it's meant to be a warm jacket, but I've cooled down now. So we mentioned that this is a winter jacket. I've worn it in a range of different weather conditions from today, which is very cold but dry, not too windy. I've also worn it on slightly milder days where it's been teeming it down with rain. So I've tried out the jacket in a multitude of different weather conditions. First, let's start with waterproofness. Now, I wrote a post on my blog, linked somewhere around here, where I discussed without much specialist knowledge the difference between waterproofness, water resistance, water repellency, and how actually it's quite difficult to achieve the right balance. Now, I don't think that the Climb and Conquer jersey is fully waterproof, even though the company do seem to use that term rather liberally on the website. I think it's probably more in the water resistant category, so you can wear it in pretty wet conditions, and I have worn it on a few absolutely biblical days, and it will largely keep you dry, but it's not fully waterproof. As the company notes on the website, the seams on the shoulders and elsewhere, they are not taped. If someone was to hose you down, then I'm sure eventually the water would seep through. The jacket does have a water repellent coating, i.e. when it rains, when it gets wet, the water will bead up, and that will improve the performance of the jacket overall in the rain. Now, the whole waterproofness, water resistance thing is a little bit of a red herring. It really just comes down to whether a jacket allows you to be sufficiently comfortable in wet riding conditions. I've used this a few times when it's been pretty damp, and I've felt comfortable and warm throughout. I find that I don't mind getting slightly damp on a ride, but providing you're remaining comfortable whilst you're riding, well, then the jacket has done its job. The Climb and Conquer jacket definitely keeps you comfortable when it's raining heavily on your bike. But what about wind? Now, whilst the Climb and Conquer jacket is not waterproof, it is windproof, which, to be honest, is a more important characteristic for me in a jacket than waterproofness, because when the wind is blowing, you really don't want it blowing through the jacket and driving out all of the nice warmth insulation that you've managed to capture around your body. Now, a feature of the Climb and Conquer jacket versus other foul weather jerseys, which we may or may not refer to later on in this review, is that it has the nice fleecy lining, which I think is described as Roubaix fabric, and it just feels nice and soft, and also offers a degree of thermal insulation. And whilst I've got the jacket off, let's look at the features. Boo! So, starting with the rear pockets, we've got 1, 2 and 3, and they're pretty substantial. They actually feel quite heavy, nicely sort of padded around the top here, allowing you to get your hand and whatever else in. In addition, we've got a waterproof stash pocket here, and I believe there's a little sort of hole that's meant to be there to allow headphones to come out of your waterproof stash pocket if that's where you keep your old-fashioned MP3 player. Now you'll notice the colour of these pockets is slightly different to the black surrounds, and that's because it's got this Pixel 100 fabric, which is slightly reflective. Difficult to see, but I think it probably is a bit more reflective than the black fabric around, and that seems to be quite a nice safety feature. Now this morning, before I did a little bit of research for this video, I knew nothing about zippers. Now I know that this zipper is made by a company called YKK. It's a Japanese company. It's the world leader in zipper technology. Evidence that Stolen Goat is using reasonable quality components in its kit. Now a quick word about quality. Now I'm no expert in this sort of thing, but it looks to me to be a nicely put together jacket. The seams all seem pretty neat, they all seem pretty robust. I only had one slight issue, and it's with this bit here, which is apparently a zipper garage. Sometimes this very thin bit of material gets caught in the zipper, so I just have to be slightly careful when I'm putting it nicely into its garage and safely there in order to go out on a ride. I think that's it in terms of features and build quality. Nice cuffs at the end of the armies. I like the colours. I'm now getting very cold, so I'm going to put this on and have a brief word about fit. Now supposedly this YKK high quality zip only requires one-handed operation. Is it in the zipper garage? It's not in the zipper garage. Mainly one-handed operation. Now Stolen Goat described the fit of the Climb and Conquer jacket as performance fit, and I would describe this more as your English performance fit rather than say your Italian fit. Case in point, I'm wearing a size small, and the fit, while snug, is not overly trussed up and tight. If I was wearing a size small Castelli jersey, for instance, I think I'd be struggling to get into it. So it's nice and fitted. It seems fine underneath the arms, over the shoulders. And if you're the same size as me, maybe this will give you a clue as to whether the size small might fit you. So how much will a Climb and Conquer jacket cost you? Well, the answer is £150 on the Stolen Goat website, and it's not an insubstantial amount of money, but these days seems to be pretty standard for a deep winter high performance cycling jacket. By way of comparison, if you're looking at the ultra premium brands such as Castelli, their Alpha will set you back £290, and even my beloved Castelli Perfetto jersey, which isn't rated down to the temperatures that this jacket will perform at, will set you back £200. So whilst hardly being a bargain, I think the Climb and Conquer jacket is a reasonable price for a high quality piece of kit which will hopefully last you a number of seasons and will still continue to look good. So I really like the Stolen Goat Climb and Conquer jacket. It slots in nicely to the range of riding conditions versus Monty Matrix occupying the coldest slot. That slot was previously occupied by the Castelli Perfetto foul weather jersey, augmented by a number of base layers, a neck buff and a gilet. Now when the temperatures drop into low single digits, I can keep it simple by just wearing the Climb and Conquer jacket with a single base layer, and I like to keep things simple. I also like that this Climb and Conquer jacket has a bit of personality. The Castelli Perfetto jersey in black is stealth and all, but I think this colourful Mekon design increasingly suits my flamboyant YouTube alter ego. And perhaps more relevantly to you, the jacket is comfortable both on and off the bike. It's nice and warm, and it performs really well in wet, miserable, cold riding conditions, which ultimately is the key thing that you want from a deep winter jacket. So there we have it. I hope you found this review of the Stolen Goat Climb and Conquer jacket helpful, useful and entertaining. If you did, then please remember to give this video a big thumbs up. I have been Monty, this is Sportive Cyclist, the Mammal channel, and I'll see you in the next video.